Welcome to PhilAHIS Pete registration. The PhilAHIS application is comprised of various interconnected modules, each of which is related to the others. We will center our discussion on the pet registration module within the PhilAHIS system. To start, simply click on the pet registration module box itself. The data entry form itself comprises several interconnected components which are not only related to each other, but also play a crucial role in the system's data gathering process. On the leftmost side, there's a column dedicated to the main menu, housing buttons for registration, registration list, reports, and human resources. We'll delve into these options as we progress. Within the geolocation feature, you can filter data by specifying the location, starting from the province down to the city municipality and finally to the barangay. Each of these locations corresponds to a specific geocode which serves the dual purpose of facilitating mapping and preventing typographical errors during data entry. Next to the geolocation section, you'll find a column of buttons. The Start Service button initiates the data entry process and loads all the data gathered thus far. The Reset DUB button is used to refresh the database, particularly useful in multi-user or multi-computer scenarios. Lastly, the Add Client button enables the addition of new clients within the module, eliminating the need to exit and re-enter. Below the geolocation section, you'll find the Search Client field and the list of clients in the database. In the uppermost center part of the form, you'll notice the CRUD menu, which includes buttons for adding, editing, saving, and deleting records, along with the Dogcat Service button. Additionally, there's the Print Preview button, which allows you to generate and print a certificate for the registered pet. This certificate includes comprehensive information, such as the registration date, pet owner details, and crucial data like vaccination history and previous routine services. You'll also find a checkbox for generating a QR code in case the owner specifically requests it. Client's info. The section containing basic information about the client or pet owner. Detailed information which encompasses data regarding the animal. The section for searching registrations by date, allowing you to filter data according to your specified date. In the Data Submission section, you'll find a checkbox that lets you specify where you want to submit your data. This checkbox serves as a validation measure. Within the Services Management section, you can input vaccination details for the pet or animal, record routine services administered to the animal, and upload the most current image of the pet. And last, but not the least, the Registered Pets section. You can access a comprehensive list of all the pets registered by the client. Here, you can also view the vaccination and routine services records for each individual pet or animal. I will now demonstrate how to utilize the pet registration until we are able to obtain a certification for it. To refresh the form, simply click on the Start Service button. There are several ways to initiate the pet registration process. You can either search for the owner's name, or if the owner is not yet registered in the system, you can easily add them by clicking the Add Client button. However, please ensure that you first select the owner's province, city, or municipality, and finally, their barangay. In the Client Information module, initiate the process by clicking the Add Record button. Proceed to complete the required fields. Select the appropriate category, and within the client type, choose between homeowners and smallholders. Provide details for prefixing: first name, last name, middle name, suffix, birth date, gender, home address, contact number, and, if applicable, the tax identification number. Once you've finished, click the Create I button. Afterward, save the record to the database by clicking the Save button. Finally, you can close the module by clicking the X button. Once you have either added a new client or selected an existing owner, the next step is data gathering. Begin with the Details section, where you will input information such as the registration date, technician's name, the pet's origin, whether it's from the same barangay as the owner or a different one, and choose between household and community for ownership type. Next, navigate to the Animal Info section, where the focus shifts to details about the pet itself. Input information regarding the animal species, sex, breed, color, habitat, tag type, and tag number, if applicable. Provide the pet's name, date of birth, weight, and specify the frequency of contact with other animals: frequent, seldom, or never. Once you've completed this section, save the data by clicking the Save button. Following the completion of the Animal Info section, you will find all the registered pets of the owner listed in the Registered Pets section, if any exist. Choose the specific PEAT you wish to update and proceed to enhance the PEAT's profile by uploading pictures of the pet from the front, left, right, and back views. In the Registered PEAT section, you can now choose or select the pet or animal for which a service is to be conducted. This can be done for vaccination or routine services, and either option is acceptable. In our example, let's click on the vaccination service. Next, Click the Add button on the CRUD menu to enable all the fields. Please note that the highlighted fields are required and must be filled out. After completing the form, click the Create Reference Number button and then proceed to click the Save button. The method of data entry for the routine service is identical to that of the vaccination service. The key distinction in the routine service is that we have the flexibility to add multiple routine activities that we have conducted with the pet or animal. Finally, when we have completed both the vaccination and routine services, the attending personnel can issue a certificate to the owner of the pet or animal. Additionally, if the owner requests it, a QR code can also be provided.